So we have a couple points of order before we start. First is a rules correction. I had previously said that ties on AC and attack go to the defender. That's incorrect. Tie goes to the attacker. The second thing is for Rokus. I led you astray with your longsword.
You did.
Yes. Look at Rokus's character sheet.
I've got action up, and I see longsword.
Do you see short sword under it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did keep one short sword when you sold the short swords.
Right.
So you have one. Now compare the numbers there.
Oh. Should +5 to hit with the short sword and 3 with longsword.
So in the notes section to the right,
Yeah.
the longsword is a versatile weapon, which means you can use it one hand or two hand. So
Okay.
the damage is there 1d8 plus 1 and 1d10 plus 1.
Yeah.
1d8 is one hand, 1d10 is two handed.
Okay.
But both of the longsword can only use your strength stat, which is not your strong suit.
Right.
The short sword is a finesse weapon, which it says on the right under notes, which means it can use your dexterity.
So I have a better chance to hit with it.
Not only do you have a better chance to hit, but 1d8 plus 1 and 1d6 plus 3 is both 9 maximum damage. The minimum damage for longsword would be 2, and the minimum for short sword would be 4.
So the short sword is a much better weapon
It's
for
way
me.
better for you. Better, easier to hit, and also not only that, you could, if you wanted to drop your shield, you could use a dagger with it because it's a light weapon also.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
way better for you, short sword.
Okay.
So as Rokus has attempted to use the longsword in combat, he's realized it's not the best weapon for him. So he's likely gonna go back to his short sword. So I would like to have someone do a recap.
Okay. As I remember, we were on our way to the tavern.
Sleeping Giant Tap Room or Tap House.
Yes. And the ideas we had were that we were going to check out the tap room, see if there were any red brands there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were going to go to the southern part of the village by the forest.
Alderleaf.
Yeah. And the youngster there had seen something going on in the woods. We were going to check out the woods and see what that was about.
So you guys leave the inn. You've been there about an hour and a half. You talked with Sildar for a while and made some Rokus cocktails, and you
Right.
rested for an hour. So you've been in there about an hour and a half. So Sildar's following you guys, and you step into the street. The party turns to the east and starts walking down the road. And as you get down a couple houses, there's a little turn a little bit in the road, and then you can see the front door of the Sleeping Giant. And you notice that the bodies that you left laying around are not there anymore.
I think probably if those guys are gone, that we may have been discovered. I want to back up and so I can cover the front door directly south of the Sleeping Giant.
Okay.
To the left of the house there
Yeah,
is
you
sort
go
of
there.
an opening there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You
Yeah.
go over there and you can see inside. You don't see anyone.
I don't see anyone, but I got the door covered.
Uh-huh.
And obviously, at this point, I want to put away my short sword and take out my bow.
Well, Patricia, I see you is good at sneaking, right? So
Yeah.
probably she can go in to the to Sleeping Giant to see if anything happened inside or not.
Okay. I think she has a ranged weapon. Why doesn't she and I stand out in front, and you and Sildar take a look inside? If you see any trouble, get out of the way so anybody that comes out, we can shoot at them.
Okay. So
Okay.
Okay.
Sildar agrees.
Yeah, so I'm on the other side of the street too. I'm 25 feet away.
Right.
Behind that tree there.
Sildar says, yeah, if someone jumps out to hit you, they're not going to do as much damage.
Okay, so you guys peek in, see what you see.
Sildar says, ladies first.
So Lilia kicked the doors down.
The door slams back to the wall and creaks forward again. And you don't see anybody inside.
Hello? Is anyone inside?
There's no answer.
Hey Silda, why don't we check everywhere to see if anybody's hiding?
Okay.
Maybe we should come check with you.
Well, we can move forward if it's
Okay.
clear.
All right,
and I'm gonna
Linnea and Sildar step in through the door frame and enter the room. You don't see anyone. There's a bar and some tables.
There's only one floor?
Yeah. High ceiling.
Hey, I see you and Ralph, because there's no one here. Do you guys want to come in and check?
We're still standing outside on the front door. Let's look around and see if there's any trapdoors or anything. Do we have a perception roll for checking the place out?
Sure, go ahead, roll for perception. Anybody who wants to look.
17.
Okay.
Okay. Perception. I don't see perception. I must not be very perceptive.
It's in alphabetical order, so just look down your skills there. You might have to scroll.
That was pretty funny.
It was, Jen, it was.
Where is it?
It's in alphabetical order, Dad.
+5, so I got a 12.
Alright. Okay, so you very easily notice there's a note on the center of a table nearby.
So Linnea...
You don't find a basement, and there's nobody behind the bar.
Linnea, are you going to read the notes?
Everyone can see the note.
Where?
Okay.
It looks like this.
Don't fuck with us.
And next to the note, there's a severed finger.
Ayo. Finger?
Yeah.
Fingers of humans? Or fingers of reverend?
It's a finger about the same size as Linnea's finger.
Dwarf?
A dwarf finger? Uh-oh.
You notice that the line's thickness is about the thickness of a finger.
Okay, so let's go to Alderleaf's farm and talk to the kid and go check out the woods, and then we'll figure.
Just a question: where does the barkeeper, wasn't she an elf?
She was a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Okay.
Where does she live? In the tap room or at
You
the back?
don't see any. I guess you see a back room, a door to a back room. If you want to look in there.
Yeah, let's see if she's okay.
So you go to look. You open the back door. It's just a small room there, and you see a bed and some stuff. It's very small. There's not much to see, and she's not there.
Okay, it looks like she's not here, so maybe they've taken her as a hostage as well.
Yeah. So
Okay, so I guess we'll head to the farm and talk to that young boy.
Yep.
Yeah. And let's cut straight through, going directly south in between, rather than going down the roads.
Yeah, as you walk out the front door past 2 trees, you can see another building, and then you can clearly see a farmhouse and a field behind it. So you walk down that way. When you get down to the Adderleaf farm, you don't see any activity. The door's closed, and windows have curtains over them.
Let's go bang on the door.
Okay.
All right, you approach the door and knock.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything.
Hello, hello.
We're here to help. We need to talk to the young boy.
Carp, are you there playing with your fish? Well, should we just kick the door then?
No.
You roll a perception check. Anybody who wants to. Jenny got a nat 20, and she's looking confident.
I rolled a 13 and I have 5, so that's 18.
I have a 9 plus a 3, so I think we'll go with Jenny.
Yeah, so Rokus and Linnea both hear a kid's voice very, very faintly inside say something like, "Mom, I think that they might be good guys."
Hey, we are here to help you. Open the door.
Mrs. Adderley, open the door for us. We just need to talk to Carp. We need some information.
After a few moments, you hear someone at the other side of the door. She says, "I've got a knife. Go away."
Can we do a persuasion roll?
Sure.
15 plus 4, 19.
Alright, so
So, hey, Carp. I know you are Pip's friend. Pip asked us to come here to ask you for reference information. So, can you believe us now? Open the door. We are not going to harm you.
the door opens a crack and you see a woman and a little boy peeking through the door. And they said, "Okay, come in quickly." And they open the door and let you come inside. We just saw we saw some red brands up at the Sleeping Giant, and they went towards the manor with, I think they took Grista. We were worried. We weren't sure if you guys were red brands.
Nope, we're after the red brand now.
So you said Pip, Carp, what was Pip talking about? And Carp says, "Oh, was it about the forest?"
Yes.
Yeah, about 2 days ago, I was playing in the forest, and then, there's like a hole in the ground, and then some red brand guys came out of there, and they talked to some other guys, and then they went, the other guys went away, and then the red brands, I thought they might see me, so I ran away.
Can you show us where this hole is?
And he looks at his mom, and his mom's like, looks at you guys like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you take my kid to the forest.
Can you give us directions so we could find the hole? Or could you draw out where it is? Make a map like for us?
Or you can
He draws a little map. He like gets some soot from the fireplace, and then he smears a little map. It's not very good, but he kind of indicates that, like, if you go in the forest and go up to the side of the hill, that you'll probably find it pretty much in the middle area.
Okay.
He doesn't think you'll have a hard time finding it.
Okay. Okay, you guys want to go see if we can find the hole and maybe send Icy in as a mouse to check it out?
Sure.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
The mom, Colleen Enderleaf, the mom, she leads you to the back door of the farmhouse and points you how to get to the forest quickly through the farmland.
Okay, and Mrs. Adderleaf, if any of the red brand come, just tell them that when we heard that there was trouble, we decided we were going to leave. Tell them we ran away. Okay,
Okay, but I'm not planning to open the door. But if
that's fine.
if they break it down or something, I'll tell them that.
Okay. Okay, guys,
Please,
let's.
good luck.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
I think we're gonna need it.
All right, so you exit the back and cross the farm, and you find a little trail that leads into the forest. Rokus is really good at navigating in the forest, and so
Yes,
it's
I am.
extremely easy for you to find that there's a path going through the center of the forest.
Yeah, leading north
You
up
see
to the hill.
wagon tracks leading down and to the east,
Uh-huh.
and that's pretty obvious, so everybody can notice that. And Rokus can tell that the wagon must have been heavy by how deep the ruts are in the ground.
Yeah, and I can tell how many people were there too.
On the trail, yeah. So do you want to walk north towards where you think the hole is?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, as you walk, you see boot prints going back and forth, and you do see some barefoot footprints, and the barefoot prints are like kind of close together, and they're leading out from the hole. So
Okay.
you might infer that this person, whoever this was, had been chained by their ankles, that they couldn't do a walk normally.
Okay. Now is the hole open?
The hole is just a big open cavern, big enough for two people to walk side by side. The wagon goes up towards the hole, but not into the hole. It's not big enough for a wagon to actually go in.
Right. Okay, so Icy, you want to turn into something small and go look?
Yeah, I think I'll turn into a little mouse.
All right. ICU turns into a little mouse. You guys are at the entrance, so ICU, do you go in?
Yeah, and I'm gonna put a little black spot on the top of the mouse's forehead, so you know that mouse is me. Like when
Okay.
like if we eat later,
So
you
we'll
don't.
say you're a lightly colored mouse and you rub some dirt on your head.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the things out, and I'll be back with information.
A cold breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support the 20-foot-high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm. So as you enter, you see that it's about 100 feet from the forest down that tunnel into this open area.
Okay, I'm a little mouse, so I'm just scurrying along, and I scurry across the first bridge I come to.
Okay. All right, I need you to do a roll.
Okay, D20 as well.
Yes, roll a d20 and do a deception check.
Oh, I only rolled a 1.
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
my deception is only a +1.
All right, so you got a 2. I see you.
Yes.
In your head, you feel a painful feeling, like you're getting a headache. And then you hear a voice in your head. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
I'm a little spooked, so I scurry behind a rock.
What is this little mouse that comes into my house? Does it bring food?
No, it has nothing. It's scurried behind a rock, and it's sort of shaking in its little skin.
How amusing. Where are your friends? The elf? And the dwarf?
The little mouse scurries around to behind a bigger rock. I scurry behind a bigger rock.
Okay. You hear laughing in your head. If as long as you're staying there, soon you see a creature appear. It's got a giant eyeball in the center of its head and spiky back and giant claws.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you come here?
I just came in here to get out of the weather. I was looking for something to eat and some place to rest, and yeah,
But
I'm a little
why
mouse
are you a mouse?
because I'm a mouse.
You are not a mouse. You're a human.
No, you're mistaken. I'm a mouse.
I can see the truth.
You're mistaken.
I think you're mistaken. Are you here to feed yourself to me?
No, no.
He's
I
walking
just
closer to you.
Okay, so then I scurry and go across the other bridge.
Okay. He starts to follow you.
Okay,
Come
and
here,
then
mousey.
I keep running further in to the cavern.
Okay. So as you get to the north end of the cavern, I'll give you a map so you can see this room since you've gone up the whole room. Jenny, don't look yet. Jenny, don't do it. All right, this is what the room looks like.
Okay,
You came in from the south. There's two bridges and a crevasse through the middle. There's entrances and exits there's two exits in the west, one in the north and one in the southeast.
so I came in from the south and went across the first bridge and went east, and now I've gone across the bridge and I've gone west.
Yeah, that sounds right. So you
Okay,
see there's a place to run in with stairs.
I think I'll scurry up the stairs.
You hear him laughing in your head. But as you leave, he hangs around the part where the cavern turns into a stonework hallway, and he doesn't seem to follow you up the stairs.
Okay, so I keep on it going.
In your head, as you leave, you hear him say, "Bring me a snack." And then as you go up the stairs actually lead down, sorry, not up. But they don't lead very far down.
Oh.
You see a door on either side, the right and the left. As you get towards the doors, you can hear some voices coming from the south.
So I hide. I get as close as I can, and I hide behind a pile of dirt.
There's not really a pile of dirt, but you
Well,
you hide in the corner.
Okay,
There's nothing else to hide behind.
okay.
If you want to try to listen, you can roll a perception check.
I rolled a 12. That's a +3, so I have a total of 15.
You hear some rattling sounds, and you hear people cheering and groaning at the same time. And you hear coins jingling. You hear human-sounding voices talking, and it sounds like they're discussing a game being played.
Okay, I think I'm gonna slide under the door where I can hear the voices.
Okay. The door is a wooden door, and it does have a crack that you can slide under. So as you enter the room, you see several worn tables and chairs are scattered around this large room. Wooden benches are drawn up against walls decorated with draperies of brown and red, and several ale kegs are propped up and tapped. 4 tough-looking human warriors wearing red scarlet cloaks are gathered around one of the tables. A stack of coins and trinkets is heaped upon the tabletop between them.
But they're humans?
Yeah, you see humans. They're red brands like you've seen before.
Oh, okay. Is there and there's 4 of them.
Yeah, you see 4 of them. They're playing a dice game on the table. They don't pay any. They haven't paid any attention to you.
Okay. I think I'm going to slip back out the door.
All right.
Wait. Have they got any of their weapons in there with them?
Yeah, they're all armed.
But do they have them on them, or are they stacked in a corner somewhere?
They're on their belts. They're yeah. They still have them.
What kind of weapons do they have?
They look like they have the same kind of short swords that the others did.
Okay, so that's all they've got is a short sword. Okay. I think I'm going to go out of that door, and then I'm going to go on under the next door.
I see you hugs the wall of the room and gets down to the only other door in this room, which is in the south side of it. And she's able to squeeze under, and she's in a small hallway, and she sees a door opposite of her to the south, and then she sees another staircase leading up to the east.
I think I'm going to go under the door and see what's down there, and then I'll go. Yeah.
As you approach the next door, you hear very different voices. You hear deep voices, and they're not speaking the common tongue. They're speaking in some other language. And they're saying laughing and talking, but you can't understand them because they're speaking in another language.
Oh, do you know what language are they speaking? Because I have three. I have Common.
What do you speak?
Common, Draconian, and Druid.
You don't. Yeah.
Druidias.
No, it's Druidic, and you don't recognize it as. You don't recognize what they're speaking.
Okay. Well, I think I just want to have a peek in and just look around.
All right. As you squeeze under the door, you see 3 bugbears, like Clarg you had met before. He was a bugbear.
Oh.
You see 3 of those, and they're bullying a very small goblin. Looks like twice as small as the littlest one you've ever seen. They're like forcing him to lick the floor and do things, roll over and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't like those bugbears.
This barracks contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks with heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered about. A strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat fills the air. 3 tall, furry humanoids are lounging among the mess, barking orders at a sad little goblin that demeans itself for their amusement.
Oh, so the bugbears are humans as well?
No, they're humanoids. That just means they have 2 arms and 2 legs.
Okay. Okay, well, I've seen enough there, so I'm going to get back out of that room, and then I'm going to head upstairs.
You find yourself back in the cavern room, and you see the eyeball monster poking his head out of the crevasse in the middle. And he's talking into your head again. Oh, you've returned.
I'm going to scurry along the western wall. I'm going to scurry all along there.
Okay.
And then there's another opening. I'm not heading straight back, but there's another is that a cavern, or is that just indentation there?
Are you talking about at the bottom of the crevasse?
Yes.
That's just indentation. It's not an exit.
Okay.
So on this side, you've been through the 2 western places.
Okay. And the northern thing, that's just, so there was just the one entrance.
There's an exit from this room. You can exit to the north and to the east, which you haven't checked yet. But the eyeball monster gets out of the crevasse and kind of goes to get in your way of going over the bridge.
Okay, I'm going to scurry, and I'm going to run through his legs.
Okay, roll a dexterity check.
A 9 and a 2 is 11.
11. All right. You manage to run between his legs, and he grabs towards you and misses, and you scurry across the ridge.
Okay.
And in your head, you hear laughing. Quick one.
So now I'm on the east side of the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go check out that other hallway.
I don't know if you realize how lucky you were that you did that.
Well, I'm a quick little mouse.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go see what's up there.
You go down, you turn to the south, and then turn to the east again. The hallway just goes down to a dead end.
Okay, then I think I'll go back and report what I know. This doesn't lead us, this cavern didn't lead us actually into the manor. It just led us into this cavern by the looks of it.
All right, well, if you want to tell them, you have to head back and let them know.
Okay, I'm going to head back. Can I go up the wall and across the rock instead of having to go across the bridge? Can I do that? See how there's a wall?
So as you come out, yeah, mice are able to climb pretty well. So as you come out, the eyeball monster seems to have gone back into the crevasse. As you approach the edge of the hole, you can see there's lots of like bones and stuff down in there and rotting body parts.
Are they human body parts or animal body parts?
You see some humanoid hands and things like that, so you're pretty sure they're humans and dwarves and elves and that such.
Okay.
By like kind of going slightly down into the crevice, you're able to run around the sides of it and get to the other side.
Okay, then that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to report back to Rokus and Linnea and
Okay.
what's his name?
Sildar. Yes.
Sildar.
All right, so you go back the 100 feet back down the original cavern that you came in through, the tunnel, and you exit and you see the rest of them around. Were you guys doing anything while she was in there?
Keeping watch.
Okay. So nothing special, but yeah, you see a little mouse come out with a little bit of dirt on its head and it's panting.
You're back.
Yes, and it was scary.
Okay, but remember, you're a mouse, so you can't talk.
I think I'll turn back into so I can tell him what's there.
Okay. So ICU transforms back into a human.
So what's up?
Inside, as you first go in, there's a one-eyed monster who can talk into your head and knew that I wasn't a mouse, that I was a human.
Okay.
So when you come in, if you go straight up the west side till you can't go any further, and then you turn left, you go down into a dungeon, and there were two doors. Behind one door was four humanoid red brands playing dice at a table. And then I went a little further, and then there was another door, and behind it were two bugbears that were tormenting a goblin.
Is the cavern inside lit? I know mice can see pretty good in the dark, but when we go back in, is it lit up in there?
So she tells you that the rooms were lit. The cavern wasn't directly lit, but the light from other rooms was seeping in, so like she could see pretty well.
She could see okay.
Yeah, it's dim in the crevice room. It's dim light, so
okay.
The human.
So when
humans would have a hard time seeing in there, but not totally blind.
Now,
for an elf, you can see normally.
I can see just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. When you went in, where did the one-eyed monster come from?
He was down in the cavern, and there's two bridges. There's a bridge on the south end and a bridge on the north end.
Where did he come from?
He came out of the cavern in between the bridges. He was right there, and he's tricky because he can talk to you through your head.
Okay.
He's a voice inside your head, and he wanted to eat me, but I was able to run away and scurry away from him and go and check everything out. And 4 red brands, they had small swords as their weapons.
Okay. They didn't have any bows, huh?
No, but it looks like this cavern is where they stayed, but I couldn't find an entrance into the manor.
Okay.
I'll
So I
just
think
remind you guys, you already know that the actual manor on top of the hill is basically a ruin,
Okay.
and that the information that you gathered previously was telling you that they suspected they were all under the manor.
Yeah.
So that's not a big surprise that you couldn't find a way into the manor.
Okay. Well, we can look more later. So what do you want to go in and Icy and I can stop at the entrance as we go in, and Sildar and Linnea, you guys can stay in front of us, and we can use our ranged weapons and see if the one-eyed monster comes out, and we can shoot at him, and you guys can battle him.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
You want to do that?
Sure.
Sildar nods his head.
Okay.
So Sildar and Linnea take the lead side by side, walk down, and Rokus and ICU are about 20 feet behind, walking in the back. And as Linnea and Sildar come to the cavern, you guys need to roll a d20. Do a deception check. Rokus, you don't need to do it.
15.
So in your head, you hear, "I see you, dwarf. But your mind is closed to me." Sildar looks like he's making his eyes are bugging out, and you can tell that he's probably getting some message in his head. He doesn't look very happy.
Who's speaking? Show yourself.
So you actually don't see the monster. You're not sure where he is right now. If you want to look carefully, you can do a perception check.
Okay.
Go ahead.
10.
Yeah, you don't see him.
How about me?
You'd have to come into the cavern more.
So right now only Sildar and I are in the tavern?
Yeah, you're right at the entrance, and Rokus and ICU are back. They can't really see in yet.
Sildar, what did you hear?
The voice in my head, it was talking about my father.
Your father?
Yeah. Some personal things.
Oh.
Somehow it knows about my life.
Well, don't get too into it.
Okay, I'll be careful. Thank you.
Should we keep going?
I guess so. So do Rokus and ICU, do you want to come to the entrance?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. If you want to look, you can try. Roll a perception check if you want to look for the monster.
Okay, I rolled a 15 and I have +5, so I got 20.
Woohoo!
A 20?
Yeah.
Okay, you see it. It's at the far end near the second bridge, and there's a big rock there. It's kind of over that way.
And
It's in the crevasse. It's peeking. You can only see its eye peeking out.
Okay. Well, I have a longbow, so I can. Hey guys, I see him over there, and I have good eyesight, and I also have a spell I can cast. You guys get in front of us so he can't get to.
In your head while you're talking,
Yeah.
you hear him say, "Did you bring me snacks?"
Yeah. Of course,
you see
I brought
him
you snacks.
kind of stand up a bit, and you see how he looks. You can tell his skin is very thick, and he's quite intimidating. A lot scarier looking than Clark.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So I'm gonna aim at his eye. He may have thick skin, but he's got a big eyeball. It looks like a good target.
All right. So you take out your bow, and he sees you're doing that, so he starts to kind of hide himself again. You hear him
Well,
say into his head.
Well, when I cast Hunter's Mark,
Yeah. What?
that doesn't that what does
If you want to
Hunter's Mark
initiate
do?
combat, is that what you're saying?
I cast the Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Cool. Fine.
What
So
it says? I choose a creature within the range and mark
the
him
hunter's
as my
mark is
quad.
not an attack, so it doesn't automatically initiate
Okay.
combat.
Okay.
He's in about half cover right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start shooting at him.
Okay, so now we should roll initiative then.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
Don't forget you add your thing so it's not all over.
Mr. Useless. Initiative.
You're just getting bad luck with those rolls.
Okay, +3. So I got a 5.
Yeah, it's not bad. Linnea, what's your number?
15.
Good. I see you. What's your initiative?
12. 2 to 12, so that's 14.
Yeah. So basically, it saw you draw your bow, and because your initiative is lower than his, he's able to do things before you shoot. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Because he could see you while you were doing that. It wasn't a surprise or something.
Yeah.
If you get caught him by surprise, then you would have gotten a free attack before we did initiative.
Yep.
Okay? Just making sure you don't think it's unfair.
Oh no, I bungled it. As
Okay.
usual, this character is pretty freaking lame.
You have the best initiative roll of anyone, so it's just your rolling. The dice is the unlucky part. Your actual character is pretty good. So it's Richie's fault. Richie's lameness, not Rokus's. Okay, so the creature looks at Rokus. Let me see how far you guys are. Okay, so you're about 30 feet away from it. So it's going to do a thing which is called Rotting Gaze. You need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So roll a d20 and it's your Constitution save.
I thought I was immune to that sort of attack as an elf.
You cannot be put to sleep or charmed.
Okay.
This is neither of those.
Okay, B9.
You fail. You take 3d6 necrotic damage. 11 hit points off.
Whoa.
Great.
He uses his movement to run behind the big rock there. So you can't see him anymore. It is now Linnea's turn. You saw Richie's flesh start melting off of his body. It looked like he got like super bad sunburn like for a second.
I can't really heal him, right?
Nope, you have no healing abilities.
Maybe if you go after the monster, I can use healing word on Richie after you distract the monster.
So
I have a healing potion too, so
Okay. So how much can I move?
25 feet. You'd have to cross one of the bridges, but you can't get all the way up to him.
Okay. Then I'll cross the bridge.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. When you get to the center of the bridge, it starts to break.
Oh no.
So as you cross the bridge, it breaks, and I'm gonna have you do an acrobatics check. 14 plus 1, 15. Okay, you're able to land on your feet, even though you broke the bridge.
Pretty cool pose.
Sure. So now the bridge is broken. Linnea lands with a pretty cool pose as she falls down 20 feet into this cavern.
oh, she didn't make it across?
No, she's down in the hole now.
Huh. Great.
And she feels cold. It's cold down there, and there's lots of dead bodies and stuff all around her.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah. You still have movement, so if you want to like go up, try to start climbing out. It's only about a 45-degree angle, so you can get out of there without doing any checks or anything.
Yeah, I'll get out.
Which way do you want to go? Towards the monster or away?
Towards the monster.
All right, so you get up to the top of the ledge on the other side, but not out. Okay, it's ICU's turn.
Can I see the monster?
No, it's behind that big rock.
I think I might give Richie a healing.
Yeah, you can do that.
I did a 3 and a 3 as a.
Okay, you got that, Rokus?
Yes.
6 hit points back.
Okay, so I'm at 13 now. Thank you, Icy.
Now, if you want to use your movement, you can go towards it. If you go down into the crevice and back out, you might be able to see it.
Okay, well, I'll try that then.
You're able to get like right next to where Linnea is. You can see a little bit of the monster poking out. So he has 2/3 cover, which means his AC goes up because he's mostly behind the rock, but you can see him a little bit. So if you want to do your Thorn Whip, you can do it, but he's got a higher AC right now because he's behind a rock.
I guess I'll try the Thorn Whip. I got a 13, and my Thorn Whip is a +5, so that's 18.
Normally you would hit, but because he's behind the rock, it wasn't enough.
What?
You see him like dodge behind the rock. So it missed. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. It's now Sildar's turn. He goes down the crevasse and up the other side to the south of the bridge. And then he's kind of just there at where the bridge would lead normally on the other side. And he has a crossbow. So he's going to use that. He has a little bit of a better angle, so it's only half cover from where he is.
Hey, you one-eyed monster, why don't you come out and get us, you chicken? I'm trying to get him.
19 plus 2, 21. That's enough. Alright, he does 6 damage on the creature. Cool. It is now Rokus's turn.
Okay. Can I move to where I can see him and shoot?
Yeah, you can get over. You actually have 35 feet, so you can get a little further than Sildar.
Okay.
And you can see him. You actually can see him all the way from where you are.
Okay. So I roll a 20.
Roll a d20 plus 5 for your longbow.
Fuck. Rolled a 1.
You missed.
Jesus. Fuck.
Alright, it's the eyeball monster's turn.
You need to have coffee and breakfast in the morning, young man.
God.
So you, Rokus, in your head, you hear him say, "Why not give snack? We don't need to fight. Just give me something yummy." And then he hides behind the rock again. So you guys can't see him.
Okay.
And they actually, he talks into all of your heads and says, "Give me something delicious. We don't need to fight."
Whose turn is it now?
It is now Linea's turn.
Hey, One Eye, if I give you something delicious, would you attack us? Still?
I just like to have snacks.
I think I'll try to give him one of my rations. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright. Linnea uses her action to reach in her bag. She pulls out the rations. You have like bread, some dried meat, and cheese and stuff. What do you want to throw?
Meat.
All of it or meat? Okay. So you get all of the meat from all your rations that you have and throw it. You're able to throw it about 30 feet towards him. you see his hand poke out from behind the rock, and he grabs it, and you can hear him eating. And then in your head he says, not bad, but I prefer flesh. Fresh flesh. Can you find some?
Yeah, we can feed you with all the humans across the way. You can come with us and eat them.
Oh, do you mean the red brands?
Yeah.
But I have promised not to eat them while they're alive.
Oh, well, let us go kill them and then you can eat them.
Oh. Sounds delicious. I will wait here for you. But if you don't come back soon, I might go looking for you. He's staying behind the rock, but you don't hear him talking in your head anymore.
Okay, guys.
We can go forward then.
You've ended combat with the monster.
Yeah,
he's hanging out behind the rock and
eating a snack.
eating a snack. Yeah.
So we can go. Icy, where did you see the guys playing the game?
We have to go past the second bridge, then we turn left and we go down the stairs, and then the first door is where the three guys were playing dice. I mean, the four red brands were playing dice behind a big door.
Okay.
You see the monster go away from the rock and go down into the crevasse, and he's like kind of under where the bridge is, the second bridge, which didn't break.
Okay.
He's eating stuff down there.
So let's go across, and can we check the bridge to see if it will hold our weight?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You never did Richie cross the bridge at the south end, or is he still on the
Oh yeah, he
west
crossed the south bridge is broken, so everybody went up through the crevasse.
Should we go across one at a time and check it for soundness?
As you approach the other bridge, well, let's have you do a perception check, and then I'll tell you what you can see in this area.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to look can roll a perception check.
I got a 15 plus whatever.
So you gotta roll these 15s when you're fighting.
Yeah. 15 plus perception 5, so I got 20.
and I've got a total of 10.
As you look down at the bridge, you see the monster under the bridge. You see the bridge is definitely stronger. Looking back at the other bridge, you can see that it was actually rigged to fall. You can see where there were cuts sawed into the supports underneath, and this bridge doesn't look like that.
Okay.
And also, because you rolled a 20, you notice that the monster, it's like got some kind of like treasure chest like tucked into a kind of cubby hole under the bridge.
Cool.
Okay. So do you want to go over the bridge?
Yep.
All right, you go over the bridge. The monster doesn't bother you. And which exit are you going? The north, west, or southwest?
What we should do, everybody get your fire bombs going, and we'll kick the doors down and throw all the bombs in on them.
Yeah, we could do that. But I think,
Okay.
yeah, it's better if we go to check if they have the hostages in that place. In the north.
Well, I think I'll throw our fire bombs in. Then we can shut the door and all of us push against it. Or you two strong guys push against it. Keep them from getting out. So which door were the bug bands behind?
I think they were behind the first door.
Is that right?
She knows where they are, so she can show you.
Yeah, they're behind the first door we see, because the bugbears were down a hallway.
Oh, now the bugbears have somebody in there. We shouldn't just kill them.
Well, no, they were just tormenting the guy.
I know, but we don't want to kill the goblin if they were tormenting him.
Okay.
He
But
may
that's
be
further down. That's down a hallway.
okay. Well, why don't we do this? Let's open the door where the guys are playing cards. There's just them in there, right?
Yes.
Let's open the door, chuck the two fire bombs in, and shut the door. See if we can hold it shut.
All right. So, you've made your plan. There are two ways to approach the room with the red brands: from the north or from the south. If you approach from the south, you will have the bugbears to your back. If you approach from the north, you'll have a different door to your back, which has not been explored yet. So there's a room with 4 beds. That's where the bugbears are.
Yeah.
The room with the table is where the red brands are. Right now, you're at the door to the north of that room. There's also a door to the south of that room.
Okay. But we can. I got an idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's go ahead and we can have 2 of us facing each way. We could go down in the middle between the 2 rooms. Icy and I can throw the fire bombs in on top of the guys playing their game, and Linnea and Sildar can be facing the other door behind us.
So me and you are on the north?
Yeah.
I thought 4 of us are here.
You are right now, but you could reposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want
Sildar and I could go
to the southern exit of that room?
Yeah. To the stairs where it's near the 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sildar says, yeah, if we're gonna throw in, we need to block both doors if we're gonna throw fireballs.
Okay. Okay. And so Linnea, Icy and I'll stay on the north. You guys go to the south, and we'll throw 1 bomb from each door. And we'll throw the...
Well, no offense, Rokus, but I think you need someone strong with you up here. How about me and you stay together, and the 2 ladies go south?
Okay. That's a good idea, actually.
It's just that I have the ability to shoot fire to light the bombs.
You can light the bomb and then we'll hold on to it till you get there.
Okay.
All right. So I see you can use your druid magic to light up a torch, so they can light their cocktails from the torch, and then you and Linnea go to the southern door. So you're all prepared to throw these fire bombs in now. So you're able to split up, and you pass through the room without any problem. So now Linnea and ICU are at the southern door, prepared to throw the fire, and Sildar and Rokus are at the north door, ready to light their bombs up.
Okay.
Sildar's looking at you, Rokus. He nods at you.
Okay, so I hold my short sword with my offhand, which also has a shield, and I open the door and throw the firebomb right at the base of the table, so it's kind of the flames will block the doorway some, but also splatter of flaming oil and alcohol.
All right,
all over the guys at the table.
Okay, great. So Rokus is throwing it on the floor. Sildar is throwing it into the middle of the table. As they open the door, the guys playing games, like only one of them even looks at the door. The rest of them are all into their game. Linnea and ICU, you can hear the door opening from the other side. You can hold the door closed, or you can open it and throw bombs, or you could do a dance.
Me and Linnea are doors so that they can't escape.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So Linnea and ICU, I'm assuming Linnea agrees and is holding the door closed, and the fire bombs successfully explode on these guys, and they all take 2d6 fire damage. You should roll the damage, not I rolled the damage for Sildar. which is 6. And
What?
Rokus, you should roll a d6 for your firebomb.
4.
Okay, so they all take 10 damage. You throw the bombs in, they explode. You hear the red brands screaming in the fire. Ah! 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 And it's very loud. ICU and Linnea, they feel someone pounding on the door. So both of you roll a strength check.
14.
14.
19 minus 1, so 18 total.
You are able to hold the door closed, and you can hear them screaming and hitting the door. Sildar and Rokus don't feel anyone hitting on their door. After a few moments, you hear them stop screaming, and you don't hear anything.
So, Linnea carefully, open the door just a little bit and take a look.
Okay, so you see the 4 red brands on the floor. They're rolling back and forth trying to put out the fire, but they're all on the floor.
Is there any oil around them? Shoot a flame and burn them some more?
You both have your firebomb with you.
Yeah, why don't
Okay, but I was thinking we might want to use it for the bugbears.
You could. You also noticed that the bugbears' room where they were shouting earlier, bothering the goblin, that you hear them being quiet.
So they might be sleeping, or they might be waiting to attack us.
The red brands are still rolling back and forth, but they seem to be putting the fire out now.
Why don't we...
One of them is standing up.
Let's throw our fireballs at them as well.
Okay, ICU's throwing. Linnea, how about you?
I'm gonna go to the other side, to hold the bedroom door.
Good idea. Okay, Linnea goes to secure the bugbear's door, and ICU's throwing the bomb. ICU, roll a d20. The 3 on the floor are gonna get hit, but the one standing up might be able to jump out of the way.
I rolled an 8.
We'll do plus your dex.
A total of 10.
10. The one standing up jumps out of the way, but the 3 on the floor get hit. So roll a d6.
I got a 2.
A 2. All of them are on fire again. The 3 on the floor are rolling back and forth again and screaming their lungs out.
Can Sildar and I come in yet?
You could have come in whenever you wanted.
Okay, I want to come in.
All right. You see a guy standing. He just jumped out of the way of some fire, and his back is to you.
I think I'm going to use my dagger and my sword on him.
Roll to hit. You have advantage because he didn't know you were there.
Got a 4 and a 16.
You hit. Roll damage with your short sword.
Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5.
All right, he's dead. You stab him right through the back, and his sword comes out the front, and he's dead. The other 3 are still rolling on the floor, but they're all alive.
Well, I'm done with my action, right?
We haven't started combat because, we haven't done an initiative order because they've all been surprised, and none of them has a chance to attack you yet. So they're still rolling around on the floor.
Can I stick one of them with my...
You sure can.
Okay, well then I want to go over and start hacking and stabbing.
Well, I'm close enough. I'm going to use my scimitar and slice the guy's... chop the guy's neck.
Okay, you both attack one of them. Roll to hit. You have an advantage again.
16.
Okay, you hit.
4 plus 3, so that's 7 damage.
So you killed this guy. ICU, you didn't hit. The other 2 stand up. I guess we're going to have to roll initiative now.
Okay.
I'm holding the door though.
Yeah, that's okay. You should still roll.
I rolled a 17 plus 3, so I got 20.
I'm 11.
I rolled a 14.
16?
A total of plus 16.
You all get to go before these 2 red brands.
Okay, so...
Rokus is first.
Okay, I'm gonna do my short sword and dagger on.
Okay, you have a normal attack this time.
Okay, short sword. I rolled for the hit. 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay, you hit. Roll your damage.
6, 9.
He is dead. It is ICU's turn.
I rolled a 7, and I'm going to use my scimitar and my dagger. So
You just do the
Do I-
scimitar first.
the scimitar is 7 plus 4 is 11.
That is not enough to hit. You missed. It
Okay.
is Sildar's turn. He's gonna run to the remaining one and try to hit him. He rolled a 1. He missed. It is Linea's turn. You feel some pushing on the door. Roll a strength check.
11.
11. Alright. Okay, Bugbear pushes you out of the way and you stumble back 5 feet and there's a bugbear standing in front of you.
Did I finish my turn?
Yes, but because you used your action there, so you can't do anything, but the bugbear's he used his action, so he's gonna be delayed to enter the combat. So it's gonna go back to, now it's the Red Brand's turn. He's gonna swing at Sildar, who just missed him. He hits Sildar. 6 damage to Sildar. And this Red Brand takes a second swing. Hits him again. 5 damage to Sildar. It's Rokus's turn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the red brand.
Okay.
Got a 13 plus 5 to hit with my short sword.
13 plus 5, that hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Okay. 1 plus.
Your short sword is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, so it'll be 4.
4 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
You killed
Now
him.
okay. I was
He,
gonna say, 'cause
you cut him through the front of his face. He falls down dead. You can hear a bugbear just busted the door open where Linnea was.
okay.
You still have movement.
I'm gonna move over next to the table where I have a line of sight down to the
Doorway?
yeah, through the 2 doorways.
Okay.
And can I take out my bow?
If you drop your weapons this turn, I'll let you have your bow on the next turn. But your stuff you have to drop it on the floor.
No, I'll just get a shield. I'll
That takes
switch
an
my
action.
dagger.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. Okay,
You
no,
can
I'll
drop,
just move.
all you can do is drop your shit.
Okay, now I'll stand there at the table.
Alright. It is now ICU's turn.
Are the bugbears in the hallway between the 2 rooms, or are they in their room?
One of them is in the doorway of their room. The other 2 you cannot see yet.
Okay.
You can see the bugbear over Linnea's head because Linnea's a short dwarf. Although she's only 1 inch shorter than you. But you can see the bugbear's head.
Okay, I'm going to take out my thorn whip, and I'm going to aim it at the bugbear that's near Linnea.
Okay. You can do that. In this situation, because you're going over her head, if you roll a natural 1, you're gonna hit Linnea.
Okay.
But other than that, you'll be okay.
Okay.
He also has a little bit higher AC because Linnea's in the way.
I rolled a 13 plus 5 is 18 total.
That hits.
I rolled a 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. It is now Sildar's turn again. Okay. Sildar will move to be side by side with Linnea. So they're taking up the whole hallway there. They're in the same square.
And both me and Richie are behind them looking south?
Yeah, you're near the door and he's near the table.
Okay.
Sildar's gonna swing at this big bugbear. You notice the bugbear in the door is wearing a jeweled eye patch on one eye. He's gonna swing at him with his longsword. He misses. Sildar actually has multi-attack, so he's gonna swing again. I didn't notice that earlier. Should have done that before. The second attack also misses, however, sadly. Okay, and now it is Linia's turn.
Attack!
Yeah, that's
18.
right. 18 to hit is good. You hit him. You do what? 1d8 plus 3 damage.
8.
8 damage. Nice. It is now his turn. He's gonna try to hit Linia. 16, does that hit you?
No.
He misses.
He.
Alright, now we're starting the order over, so the 2 other bugbears are being introduced into the turn order. You can see the other 2 bugbear now. They're behind him, but they can't get out the door because he's in the way. Let me check their size. I think if they're medium, okay, they are medium size, so they can
take a picture.
they can actually stand side by side. So 2 of them are side by side now, with 1 in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the top of the new order with all 3 bugbears introduced, there's a bugbear with 1 glove on. His initiative was 21, so he's above Rokus. So he's the first in the order here. Alright, so bugbear with 1 glove is going to swing at Linia. That's a miss. Alright, he only gets 1 attack, so that's his turn. It is Rokus's turn. You can see over their heads, because Linia's short and ICU's short, you are able to hit him, but his AC is going to be higher. If you roll a 1, you're going to hit one of your friends.
How about if I jump up on top of the table?
Because of the door frame, being on top of the table wouldn't help.
Okay.
It would actually be worse. You wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
I think to hit them well, you have to move forward 5 feet, actually.
Okay.
So I'll do
move.
that. You're like next to the table now.
Okay.
Instead of behind it.
Yeah.
You can
that's actually where I wanted to be.
You can shoot between Linia and Rokus. Linia and Sildar to hit one of them.
Okay.
But like I said, they're going to be a little harder to hit, and if you roll a 1, you're going to hit one of your teammates.
Well, if I just aim in between and not try to hit one in general, just make a general shot, but trying to keep from hitting them?
No, I think you should aim for somebody.
Yeah, it doesn't really... I can't think of how you would do that, really, with the mechanics of the game.
Okay. So I roll a 19 plus whatever.
That's enough to hit already. Oh, actually... Sorry. I guess I'll let you do it. I told you before that you're going to have to use your turn to take out your weapon. Remember?
Okay, well then, my weapons are on the table. How's that?
Okay. So that's the compromise. You put your stuff on the table. So if you want to get it up, it's going to take action.
There you go. I rolled a 5 plus 3, so it's an 8. I was shooting at eye patch.
Okay, cool. You hit him in the shoulder. He doesn't look very happy. But he's still pretty good. He's standing strong. It is ICU's turn.
So who did Rich hit? The eye patch or the one arm?
Eye patch.
I'm going to use my thorn whip, and I'm going to get the one armed. Because I want both of them weak so Lindy and Sildar have a chance.
Jenny wrote 1 arm, but I was trying to sign that he had 1 glove. Not 1 arm. But yeah, the one she marked as 1 arm is actually 1 glove.
Okay, 1 glove. I'm going to use my whip on 1 glove.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Okay, I rolled 14 plus 5 is 19.
That hits.
And just for future reference,
Yeah.
They're icy. You never want to hit anybody but the one you're trying to take out, because next time we're going to get hit by all of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I just figured.
I'm just
Lindy-
saying for future reference.
Yeah,
Okay, no,
in some games, when you hit someone, they become weaker. But in D&D, people attack with full strength all the time. So yeah, what Richie says, right? If you you generally wanna kill one of them at a time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whoever's weakest is who you go after until they're dead.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Should I change my thing or just
you already
what I
said
did?
it, so you gotta attack the one glove now. So
One go.
roll
That
your
was 4.
damage for one glove.
It's a 6 plus 0.
Okay, cool. 6. That's some pretty good damage.
Well, that's the total you can get.
Yeah. It's pretty good. That's why I said it was good. Okay. Unless you want to use your bonus action for something, it'll go to Sildar.
Well, I could, for my dagger, it says I can throw it up 20 or 60 feet.
But that's only for, you can use your dagger after using your scimitar, not the thorn whip.
Okay, so I'm finished then?
Unless you want to heal someone.
I'll give a healing word Linnea.
It's Linnea didn't get hit yet. She's full
So was
strength.
it still? Is it Sildar? Who needs a healing word?
Sildar, yes, got hit. He could use some healing.
Then Sildar.
Alright, go ahead. Roll your healing word.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Do I add
3?
It was a 1d4 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4.
Okay.
So he is back to 20 hit points. And it's his turn now. He's gonna swing at Eye Patch. He hits. 5 plus 1, 6. And he gets a second attack. Misses. Alright, it's Linnea's turn.
Oh,
I'm
darn.
gonna attack the eye patch guy. 15.
Miss.
What?
It's the turn of the guy, the bugbear in the back. He can't get by to do anything. So he just stands there. And then it's Eye Patch's turn. He's gonna swing at Sildar. He misses. Yeah. That's all he can do. Okay, now it's one glove's turn. Back at the top of the order. He's gonna swing at Sildar also. He misses too. It's Rokus's turn.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at Eye Patch.
Alright, go ahead.
A 5 plus 5, 10.
That's not enough. Okay, so we'll move on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 5 plus 7. So it's 12.
That's also not enough. So it's ICU's turn next.
I'm going to use my Thorn Whip.
Okay, roll damage. Roll to hit. Sorry. Thorn whip
19.
is plus 5. Oh, 19? You hit.
19 plus 5 is 24.
You hit. Roll a d6 for damage.
5 plus 0. So I've got 5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
On Eye Patch? Alright, he's barely hanging in there.
Oh!
It's Sildar's turn. That's a miss.
Come on, Sildar.
Nat 12, he misses. He misses both attacks. It's Linnea's turn.
Come on, Linnea.
I'm gonna attack the eye patch guy to finish him off.
Cool.
19.
You hit.
Woohoo!
Whew. He's dead.
He's dead.
Dead. So dead.
So Linnea takes her Morning Star and swings it upwards from the bottom into his crotch and smashes him upwards, and he falls and does a backflip onto the floor.
Ew.
No more babies for him.
Yeah. He's out, so the other one steps in his place. It's his turn. This one has black fur. He looks a little different from the other ones who are brown. He's gonna swing at Linnea because he didn't like what you did to his friend's crotch. 15 to hit. Linnea?
No.
No, it misses. One glove is gonna swing at Sildar. Oh, a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
This is not gonna be good. 13 damage on Sildar.
Whoa.
Sildar got smashed with this big morning star from this bugbear between the neck and the shoulder. Ugh! Okay, it's Rokus's turn. You can see one glove and black fur.
Okay, I'm going to shoot one glove.
Alright,
I got an 18 plus 7.
that hits.
And that's a D8. A 1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah.
For damage?
Plus 3. So that's...
4?
Yeah.
Okay, he's hurt. It is ICU's turn.
I'm going to use my Thorn Whip on... wait, I think I want to give... Or do I want to use Healing Word for Sildar? Can I do both?
Yeah, Healing Word is a bonus action, so you can do it along with any
Can I do
action.
that first, or do I do my...
Either is fine. Go ahead and do healing first if you want.
I got a 1.
Okay, 1d4 plus 3, so that's 4 hit points for him. He's at 11 now.
Okay.
Now you can attack. Roll a d20 plus 5.
I've got 11 plus 5 is 16, and I guess I'll go for 1.
Cool, you hit. Roll your damage, a d6.
I got a 5 plus nothing, so it's a 5.
Cool. He's not looking too good either. It is Sildar's turn. He will also swing at one glove.
Come on, Sildar.
12, that's not enough. 11, that's not enough. He misses twice.
Well, he's weak.
Yeah, he's not feeling good. Linea's turn. Who are you hitting?
I'm hitting the one glove one.
Okay, one glove. Alright, 19 to hit. That hits. Roll your damage.
9.
9 damage. On one glove?
Yes.
He's dead. You took another one out.
It's literally one arm. I mean, one glove.
Okay, so you smash his arm. You swing sideways and smash his arm into the wall, and it rips it off. So he only has one arm now.
And put all the flesh into the one glove to become one glove.
You'll have to do that later. Alright, cool. It is Blackfur's turn. He's the only one left. But he's gonna keep fighting. He roars angrily. Roar! And he takes a swing at Linnea. Nat 20! That hits and does double damage.
Shit.
Oh, you're going for it, Blackford.
19 damage.
Oh. I'm 22.
So she's hurt bad.
What's your HP then?
I'm hanging there. Only 3 left.
Damn.
Damn!
He was really mad.
I'm hanging there.
Alright. So it's Rokus's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. He's the only one left, right?
Yeah, Blackfur is the only one left.
Shoot him in the right eye.
All right. A natural 20.
Woohoo! Okay, double damage.
At 6.
So it's 12 plus 3.
Yeah.
15.
15. Alright, this is the first hit on this guy. But that was a big hit. You really did you did hit him right in the eye like ICU suggested. He's still standing, but he looks really bad. Nice roll there, Richie.
Revenge!
Sheesh.
See, now you get to know how good it feels to roll a nat 20. Oh, shit. I fucked up earlier.
What?
Damn it. I rolled a nat 20 for that hit on you, Linnea.
So?
It should have been, instead of 19, it should have been like 20 something. I mean, no, like almost 40. 38 damage.
So I was dead.
Yeah, you should have been unconscious.
No.
God damn it.
No. I'm still hanging.
Well, you're lucky. You're lucky I messed up.
I'm too.
Yeah, you were probably drinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, I kind of confused now. That was Rokus's big attack, so we're at ICU now.
Okay, I'm going to use my Thorn Whip again. I rolled a 10 plus 5 is 15.
That hits.
Okay.
Yay.
Roll
D6.
damage.
Oh, shit. Damage is only 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, he's still up. Sildar's turn.
Wait. Do I have the option to make Seldar healthier? Or
I
mean,
think,
yeah?
haven't you used, how many times have you used Healing Word? Twice at least, right?
I think so, yes. I think I have 3. I can use it 3 times. I forgot that. So,
On your sheet, I don't know if this is correct, but you already have one marked off from before. You did use your Healing Word earlier in the day, right? I think during one of
Probably.
those earlier fights. So now you're actually out of spell slots.
okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it is Sildar's turn. He hits 6 damage. Oh, Sildar killed it.
Yay.
Stabs his longsword right through its belly. And it falls down dead. Whew!
Yeah.
That was a hell of a combat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got...
I think everybody
Rokus is hurt, right? ICU's hurt? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Who's hurt? Let me know you guys' hit points.
Nobody's hit me.
Okay, so what are you...
She's-
You're at 17?
No, I'm 16 out of 17.
Oh, okay, 16.
I'm
Rokus,
at
what's your hit
13.
points?
Huh?
What's your hit points?
13 at the moment.
Okay. Out of what?
13 out of 18.
Linnea, what are you at? 3?
3.
Yeah, and you should be unconscious, but I screwed up. And Sildar's at 11.
Okay. 2 things we should do and then rest.
Okay, I'm gonna describe the situation right now. Okay?
Yeah.
So, after a long battle, you have 4 red brand charred corpses in one room and 3 dead bugbears in the other. Upon looking into the room with the bugbears, you see that the small runt of a goblin has fainted from being scared and is unconscious. And you don't hear any sounds from anywhere else.
So all the bugbears are dead?
Everybody's dead except for you guys. Anything you want to do?
Yeah. I want to drag one of the burned red brands down the stairs and toss him into the crevice for the eyeball monster to tell him we have a barbecue red brand.
Okay, and I think we'll tie up the goblin. Get some information from him.
See if you can wake him up or heal him.
Okay, cool. So Rokus drags one of the red brands into the other room.
Before I throw him in, I want to go through his pockets, see if he's got anything.
Good thinking.
He's got
check
4,
him out.
and we can take the 4 short swords too.
Wait a
We
moment.
want to search these guys and search the room too.
Well, they were playing and they had coins and stuff, and there's barrels in the room.
Yeah, we want to look through all that stuff.
In the red brand's room,
Yeah.
the wealth in the room is all on the table, having been bet in the game.
Okay.
The totals amount to 75 copper pieces, 55 silver pieces, 22 what is that, electrium pieces, and 15 gold pieces, and a gold earring set with a tiny ruby, and you'll have to have that appraised to figure out how much that's worth. And yeah, you've looted them. So Rokus, would you like to throw one of them in for the monster now?
Yeah.
Okay, you take him up the stairs to the crevice room, and you hear the monsters talking. Have you brought me a snack?
Barbecue snack.
Fresh flesh. So you throw it in
Charred
and it
to
starts
charred
eating
to
it.
perfection.
He says, I prefer them raw, actually.
Oh, you can eat the bugbears raw.
Oh, you have bugbears. They're a bit smelly, but I like them.
Yeah.
Are you going to also bring the bugbears? The monster says, bring me one.
Sure, we'll go bring him one of those.
Alright, let me tell you about them. Since you said you wanted to search everybody.
Yeah. Do we find anything else in the room?
Well,
Hold on, let me try. Okay, so the treasure from these guys. The eye patch guy has a belt patch containing 33 silver pieces and wears an eye patch made of black leather set with semi-precious stones. He also has something else. Okay, so as you rummage around, he doesn't have much. He's mostly naked. The bugbears don't wear like heavy armor, so it's pretty easy to find everything on him. And you find a key ring with a key on it.
Oh, cool.
should we take the Red Brand's weapons, the weapons that the bugbears had as well? Earlier you said the Red Brands
before
had
I was letting you pick up like 4 short swords at a time, but really that's a bit. You can't really just take a million weapons in your backpack.
No,
Yeah.
we can only have 30 pounds, and it says how much everything weighs.
Yeah. I don't really like going through all the weight, but let's.
Yeah,
I'll say you
we
guys
don't-
can all pick up a short sword if you want for now.
I already have one, so I'll stick with what I got.
Yeah, anybody want to pick up 1 or 2 weapons, you can get it. But
What
that'll
did
be all.
what did the bugbears? Did they have a morning star?
Yeah, they had morning stars.
Are they more valuable than the sword?
Not really.
Okay. No, they don't have any daggers or anything else
No.
useful?
No.
How about in the barrels? What's in the barrel?
Oh, and you said you wanted to tie up the goblin. You don't need to do anything. You tie him up.
Yeah.
The little runt of a goblin is tied up,
Yeah.
and he's still unconscious.
And we've been through his pockets. He didn't have anything.
No. So there's nothing of value in the bugbear's room. Looking at the barrels in the Red Brand's room, the stuff in the barrels are just like food stores. Just various
Okay.
things like cheese and wine and stuff.
Okay. Well, we can top off our rations then,
Okay.
because we'd given the monster our meat.
Okay. So her rations are back to normal, and if you guys want to add 1 ration to yours, you can do that. All right. So I think that's everything. Are you guys ready to stop for today?
Yeah, because it's already 11:15
Yeah, we've played for 3 hours.
and you guys got to work tomorrow.
That's right. So everyone has looted. You're in pretty bad shape, and you've fed the monster, so it's not coming after you.
Yeah.
So cool. We'll call it quits here for today. Anybody? I like to ask for comments at the end. I feel like you guys had some interesting adventures today with I see you had a clever idea to turn into the mouse, and then was surprised to find out that someone could see her in a mouse form. That was amusing to me. But she did do a good job of scouting out the place, so you were able to do your sneak attack and come out on top.
My fire bombs came in handy.
Yeah, and I think there's one. Linnea didn't throw hers, right? So you still
Yep.
have one.
Still have one.
Okay. Well, night night.
Okay, cool. Thank you for playing.
Oh,
Okay.
I found it. This one was I got a bit stressed out during the fight, actually, trying to manage everything. But we got through. I messed up a little bit in your favor, but
We kind of
wasn't too
needed
bad.
it.
Yeah, I guess so.